Today is Air Jordan Release Saturday, and I'm at my favorite mall, my sneaker release mall, which is the Florida Mall. We about going to Foot Locker and see these shoes in hand. So you guys can get the first look, my first impressions and thoughts about this shoe. Furthermore, we're going to peruse other stores, see what shoes are available and affordable in the building, man. Stay tuned.
So these are the Air Jordan 12 Taxi Flop. I mean, Taxi Flip. What y'all think about these, man? Majority all white, black, red Jumpman tab on the lateral side, chrome eyelets, Jordan 23 down the tongue, black and white carbon fiber. These joints are retailing for $200. So we in the second Foot Locker, and look what they got. Plethora of Air Jordan releases, man, including the most recent release, the Taxi Flips. But they got the 9s, they got the 4s, they got the olives, the fairs, and the 3s. Not to mention the 1s, goddamn. This is a slew of Air Jordans retros are released in the last couple of months, just sitting. And right on top, all the high OGs, including these. These came out last year sometime, like early last year. These are the true blues.
It's not a bad time being a sneakerhead, y'all.
Oh, I didn't even notice these. These are the Fin 14s. These still in the building. They're $160. All the dope pairs though are sold out. I guess there's only GS. You got the Craft 5s, the Orca 6s, the Orca 1s. You're looking for PS shoes? These are 90 bean. Then we got the Reimagined 4s. Oh, finally, the first signing of these being on sale. They're going for 70 beans.
So we're gonna take a stroll right across the hallway to Shoe Palace to see if they actually got these shoes in the building and still available.
So they're in Shoe Palace as well, sitting on shelves. One thing about the Air Jordan 12, majority of these releases has been black and white. Have you guys noticed that? Including these Taxi Flips. Shoe Palace actually have these for $199.99. They even got them in kids. These are GS, and the GS price, oh shit. I don't know the price in GS, there's no tag. Still got the Great Flints in the building. These are the 14s. They're going for $170, so I guess that's a typical going price for GS shoes. And also got them in toddlers. This is 11C, and these joints are hitting for 90 bean. The only thing is they don't have the carbon fiber on the outsole of the shoe, but they're also hitting your head with all the other models, the 3s, the 13s, the 4s, more 12s, the 9, even the Reimagined joints.
So it's not no surprise to see these shoes in the building at Shoe Palace and widely available. The same thing goes for Foot Locker. They were not really moving. Matter of fact, I asked, has anyone inquired about these shoes? And they say, not really. So it's fair to say that this may be an outlet shoe. So you guys want to be patient, politely wait, you can save some pockets. So the journey continues. A hike across the mall to Champ Sports. You ever questioned the creativity behind the Air Jordan 12, giving us all these black and whites?
Don't get me wrong, the Air Jordan 12 has been suffering from the same color fatigue for years.
Would you guys agree with me? It's time for a boldish new colorway and maybe some innovative new material for the Air Jordan 12.
I have counted 12 pairs that was predominantly black and white from 2012 to now. Some of those shoes are the Playoff, the Taxis, the Chinese New Year's. There's 2 of those. Air Jordan Playoff Lows, then you got the Wings, then you got the Taxis.
My fault. I meant to say royalties. This is becoming so repetitive, you get the point.
And now you got these Taxi Flips. Do you guys notice any difference? With the exception of 5 of the pairs have majority black and 4 of the pairs have majority white, like this joint. And before you guys hit me with, yo Frank, the Air Jordan 12 is not the only shoe that repeat colorways. The Air Jordan 1 is also guilty of that. So we're gonna put the Air Jordan 1 aside for a bit, and we're gonna talk about the 12, how they consistently push the same colorway on repeat on us. I mean, come on. Do we need more white and black Air Jordan 12s? I mean, y'all will argue no. And continue with my talking points. Also, man, what y'all think about my new bag? It's temporarily, man. I decided to bring the big boy out today, the Cam. This is why I bust out today. I changed it up, bought the little pouch out, man. What y'all think? And regardless of the fact that majority of these shoes been black and white, people have still been buying, but they're buying like the OGs, like the Playoffs, the Taxis. I don't know about the flops. I'm in the flips. Even though the Air Jordan 12 black and white is a classic, it does become repetitive, man. So we would like to see different colorways on the Air Jordan 12. I mean, they got the Obsidians, they also got maroon colorways, but they clearly don't have more colorways than the black and white joints. I mean, 9 total. And let's not forget the 3 all black shoes. So you got the Masters, you got the reverse Taxi, and then the black Taxis. I mean, come on, how many pairs of Taxis do we need? And the only thing distinguishable about those shoes is literally the side tab on the lateral side, the carbon fiber on the outsole, and maybe, just maybe, the eyelets. Now, one thing I do want to mention, the Chinese New Year's did have the Mandarin down the tongue. I'm assuming it means 23. I don't read Chinese. Now, I can interpret Chinese, but that would be my first assumption. And that was a 2017 pair. Hey, you take care, bro. And the 2019, a little bit different. The insole, they have some pattern in the insole, which make the shoe a little bit different, but it was the same premise, white and black. And then we had the wings, size 12, my size, brown box. So this is how they would come, pretty much like every other Jordan 12. And the wings back in the day, so again, this was predominantly all black, and then you could fade it off and then eventually disclose the wing. So you can either, I'm dropping shoes. So you can even do it intentionally, or eventually it will wear off and it'll expose the wings. And that was the difference between some of the 12s back then. Same premise, black and white or white and black. Now these shoes are hitting for $200 plus tax. Do I think this is an outlet shoe? Most definitely. Would I cop if it hit the outlet? More than likely, but it gotta be a great deal. I'm curious to know if you guys pass because you guys have similar colorways. The black and white colorway deter you guys from buying the exact same shoe in a different variant of a black and white. Even though you guys pass, or you guys cop it later, if it came out in a better price. We do got the KD 17s in the building, that royal white and black colorway. I'm not mad at this colorway. They're here for $150. They're here along with the book ones. They're going for $140. And this was the original release of the KD 17s. I'm not mad at this either. Now, if I had a choice, which one would I pick? I gotta see more colorways, man. I'm not sold on either one just yet. Damn, the pennies are still here. Are they here for $200? Yes, they are. More pennies in black. These are $250. I think these are the anthracite foamposite ones. And there's no shortage of the pandas. They're everywhere, who in the mids. But these shoes never go on sale, so they're here for retail. Now, this doesn't make the Air Jordan 12 a bad shoe. To be honest, bro, either we hurt each other or we help each other. And 12s hurt my feet, so I don't own a lot of them. I got the obvious ones, the playoffs, the flu games, even our CDN blues I have. After conversing with the homie that works here, we was discussing about
The Air Jordan 12 Rising Sun.
that shoe releasing back in 2009. And actually Nike or Jordan brand had to pull that shoe off the shelf because of the insole. And the reason why Nike had to pull that shoe off the shelf, it was due to the insole. The Rising Sun flag is a sensitive symbol in some Asian countries, particularly in Korea and China. It has to do with Japanese imperialism during World War II. I'm not surprised that these are still here. These are Air Jordan 1 low shadows, 140 is the price. New KD alert, they also got them. And they're royal black and blue. And also got the first release as well, 150. Seems like multiple places have similar shoes. But I like the All-Star a lot better. These are the 16s, they're going for $120. I ain't mad at it. And I do like the monochrome LeBron 21s as well. This gray thing and these red things. I call them the Red Octobers. And after the controversy, Jordan Brand had to remove the insoles out the shoes in the States and remove the shoe completely from Korea altogether. They couldn't even sell the shoe there. But that shoe was predominantly all white. Now, I can't remember the last pair of Jordan 12s that I saw was all white, but I do know there's a ton of them that's all black, and we discussed them earlier, and I own at least one of them. These are exclusively women's. So are these sixes. $120 for these Gore-Tex. That's the cheapest I've ever seen them. Look at what the original retail price was, $250, now it's down to $120. Bargain.